Hey everybody, Iain Campbell here, and today I wanted to dive into every move that we have in bodyboarding. I wanted to bring you guys an encyclopedia of bodyboarding, showing you all the moves that you can do from beginner phase all the way through to advanced. This video series is going to be broken up into 3 parts. We have already gone through the beginner and intermediate moves, and now we are working our way onto part 2, which is the intermediate and advanced. Part 3 will show moves that you might not have seen, but we'll get to that next time. If you guys want to see a more detailed description of any of the moves discussed in this video, head below the like button and I'll leave a playlist for you guys to see all the how-to tutorials. In the last video, we finished off talking about barrel riding. To start this one, I want to talk about barrel riding, but more specifically, doing spins in the barrel or doing spins into the barrel. I thought it was quite important to add this into this video, as these are moves that you can do at the more advanced level of barrel riding. When you're looking to do spins in the barrel, you must find a section that is flat and allows for you to do the spins. Those flat sections are generally on the heavier waves, so making sure that your spins are done correctly and in the right place is crucial. You're going to be doing the 360 or the forward spin predominantly, but you can try and do reverses and other things to make this a functional move. This is why forward spins in the barrel and into the barrel make sense, because you are still traveling with the wave down the line, not looking to come back into the pocket of the wave. This is done by going down the wave, finding the flattest section of the wave, doing a forward spin and keeping momentum driving through the barrel. This is more on the advanced side of bodyboarding, but something I urge all of you guys to try and have a lot of fun with. Next up, we're going to talk about the A.R.S. A.R.S stands for air roll spin, and we've made a video discussing the differences between A.R.S's and backflips in the past. Now, the A.R.S is predominantly done off a barreling section, but it can also be done off a lip. The A.R.S is a different move to the backflip, as you are actually rotating around and not flipping over. In the backflip, you are using your head to kind of pivot over, whereas the A.R.S you're kind of spinning around your body, and this makes a lot more sense when you put them side by side. The A.R.S is a very functional move if you're looking to keep down the line speed and want to be landing straight on the wave to continue down the wave to do other moves. If you guys are interested to learn more about bodyboarding, head on over to 괡𝑔𝑒𝑒veryday.com. We have a membership platform where we release weekly videos, podcasts, tips and tricks, as well as sending you guys an awesome sticker pack when you first subscribe. So head on over to 괡𝑔𝑒𝑒veryday.com and check it out. Next, we're going to be talking about the backflip. And the backflip can be done on 2 sections. The backflip can either be done off a barreling section, or it can be done off a closeout section. Now, both of these styles of backflip are really difficult because you are landing backwards. Keeping weight distribution correct and making sure that you're a little bit more over the nose really helps to land these moves and helps you spin around and actually land them facing the beach. When you are looking to do backflips off a barreling section, you need to make sure that you have enough speed to kind of get out and away from the barrel. If you are not going fast enough, you are going to end up hitting the barreling section and landing right in the impact zone, and this could result in you actually getting the lip to the head and not making it out of that move. When you look at doing backflips off a closeout section, it's handy to note that you can actually go up a little bit earlier and kind of land either out in the flats or land in the explosion of the wave, making it a lot easier to turn around. Landing backwards with a backflip can easily be spun around using your legs, but in most cases you want momentum to carry you around and make it look seamless and really stylish. Next on the list is the invert. Now, the invert can be done off 3 separate sections. Firstly, we can do it off a barreling section, an open section of the wave, or alternatively off a closeout. Now, in all 3 of these instances, the invert is a move done by hitting the lip, going upside down, and then rotating your body back around to land flat on the wave. In most instances, hitting inverts off closeouts or open sections of the wave generally mean you are landing in the flat water on the wave. Hitting well-timed inverts can land you in the flats more times than not. Make sure that you are ready for this landing by keeping your elbows in and keeping yourself really braced. This will help you to minimize injuries and to allow you to land this move more often. Inverts are another move that can be exceptionally stylish and really cool. Everyone does different inverts, and this means that you can add your own flair and style to the move. Next, we're going to be talking about air forwards. These are regarded as probably one of the harder moves to do in bodyboarding, and the reason for that is that the rotation and how you come off the lip makes it really difficult for you to land really smoothly and really fluidly on the wave. My best advice is to go further out into the flats. This means that you will take a line that is more direct to the lip and actually straight up into the lip. The best way to learn these is to find waves that hold a lot more and get you up to the lip a lot sooner and go a lot flatter afterwards. Wedging waves and traveling in the opposite direction is probably the best use for this, and I found riding waves like caves that allow you a lot more time and a lot more space to really time the air forward correctly and allow you to go really high into the air. Air forwards look really cool and they end up being really stylish. I find that if you get these right, they feel amazing, and the fluidity of this move really allows you to look down the line and potentially go for another move further on. Air forwards have probably been one of the most challenging moves for me to learn. Finding the perfect way to hit these as well as your timing makes it one of the most challenging moves to do. But once you figure out exactly how to do these with the positioning and the timing as well as your body rotation, they become really fun to do and they look really, really cool. Lastly, in this video, we are going to be talking about air reverses. Air reverses can be done off 3 sections. You can either be doing air reverses off oncoming sections, you could do air reverses out of the bowl, or you can do air reverses off the closeout. Now all 3 of these sections allow for different rotations and different head movements. The easiest section to do this move off would be the oncoming section. This means that a wave is actually pushing towards you and allows you to get a lot of speed. The difference is you want to be looking across your shoulder and pulling the board across your body. This will actually start the rotation and help make this rotation a little bit easier. When you're looking to do this move out of the bowl, that's where it becomes a little bit more difficult. You're going to be looking for a section that wants to stand and wait for you so you can time it perfectly to actually send you into the flats. This again is a tough move to do and a really challenging part of the reverse. When you're looking to do air reverses off the closeout, note that this is the same area that you would be hitting inverts, which makes it really challenging to decide which move to do. Doing air reverses out of the bowl or off a closeout is probably one of the best things to do. It allows you to get maximum speed and actually projects you a lot higher and a lot further out. Most of the time you're going to be landing in the flats, but there are times when you hit the closeout that you actually land in the impact zone, and this helps you to land these moves a lot easier and a lot more frequently. I urge you all to try these moves as much as possible and really push your bodyboarding to the next level. If you guys can think of any moves or tricks that I may have left out or forgotten about, please leave them down in the comments below. Otherwise, wait for the next video where we are going to be talking about moves that you may never have heard of. If you guys found any of this interesting, please share it with a friend. Otherwise, tell them to go check out the Boogie Everyday membership platform, and we'll see you guys in the next one.